guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a fall copper glitter look. I wanted to do a fun, glamorous makeup look using this beautiful copper glitter. I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm applying this using the brush that came with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this brush so much. And I'm going to apply this all over my eyes and also use this to clean up my brows. I have a lot of veins that show through on my eyelids, so I love that it does a great job at canceling that out. And again, the same thing for the other eye as well. Now I'm going to be going into the Morphe 350 palette and taking this white vanilla shade to set that base down. That way all the other eyeshadows glide right on top really nice. Now I'm going to take this burnt orange shade with a Morphe M432 and I'm using this as my transition color. I love this palette so much and I thought it went perfect with that copper glitter, and this palette is super affordable, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And here I am just building it up a little bit more and blending. I love how warm this palette is. Now I'm going to be just blending it out to finish that up. And taking this orange shade with a Morphe M432 brush, I'm applying that directly into my crease. Again, just blending it really well. Then I decided to take that orange shade and a little bit of that red shade and pop that into my crease as well. I just wanted to deepen it up a little bit, and the red went perfect with that orange shade, so I really like the way that it turned out, and I'm just going to be blending those two shades together. I didn't want it too red, that's why I ended up mixing that same orange shade with this red, and I just think that it turned out really nice. And I'm going to be blending the transition and the crease color together. Now for the fun part, I'm taking the Too Faced glitter glue and the NYX copper glitter, and I'm going to first apply the glitter or the glue with a Morphe G20 brush, applying it in sections, that way it does not dry down. Then for the glitter, I'm going to be using a MAC 242 brush, which is great for packing on glitter and any pigment, and just applying that glitter right over top. I absolutely love this glitter, and here I am just applying that glue again and packing on the glitter. I don't have a problem with this glitter flaking off or not lasting. It lasted an entire day, so it's super great because it is so cheap. And again, the same thing for the other eye, just packing on that glitter. It's super simple. I think it looks harder than it is. So I'm just going to be finishing it up and applying more glitter all over my eyelids. Then I went and applied these Cocoa Goddess lashes. I was having trouble applying them, so I just went ahead and skipped it. Now I'm going to take this Scotch tape, and this will be your best friend when removing the glitter. I found that it just picks it up really nice and it sticks to that tape, so it removes all of the glitter better than a makeup wipe. To prime my face, I'm using Benefit Professional, and I'm going to apply this all over because I am having a little breakout and I have texture going on, so I really want it to be nice and smooth for foundation. For foundation, I'm using Marc Jacobs Remarkable in the shade Golden 44, and I'm only going to apply a little bit of this because I found that this foundation can look really cakey and just unflattering if you add too much at once. Now I'm going to be buffing it out with a Morphe M432, and I found that it works better with a brush rather than a beauty blender because it kind of just stuck to a beauty blender, so I just stick to a brush. And I'm going to keep adding, or just add a little bit more, and also underneath my neck so I do not have a line. For concealer, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 20 Sand Sable, and I'm going to highlight, so I'm going to place this underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and forehead, and also my chin as well. I'm not sure why my foundation and concealer looks so light on camera. I think it's something to do with my lighting, so I'm going to need to fix that, but I promise you everything matches in person. and blending it out with my beauty blender. This is my favorite way to blend it out because it just picks up any excess product and it doesn't look cakey or heavy, so I love how flawless it makes my concealer look, and it blends in with my foundation really nice when I use the beauty blender. To set it, I'm going to take my Ben Nye banana powder and I'm going to bake underneath my eyes, only directly under my eyes because the rest of my face is really dry, so I only add a little bit. And then I'm going to swipe it away with a Morphe E48, and whatever is left I do press it into my eyes to set it, as well as wherever else I place that concealer. And lately I've been setting my area where I put bronzer just so it doesn't look patchy. For bronzer, I'm going to take this NARS limited edition Laguna. It's a beautiful warm shade, and I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit, so all over my cheeks and also around my forehead and underneath my jaw. And I'm using it with my Morphe M405, which is my favorite bronzing brush. Then to contour, I'm taking Hoola by Benefit, and I'm going to use this with the mini NARS Ita brush. It came with that same NARS limited edition package, so I love that so much. And whatever is left, I'm going to contour my nose just a tiny bit. To highlight, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlighter in Boozy Brunch, and I'm going to go in with a Anastasia A23 brush, just a tiny bit of this. Like I said, I do have texture going on, so I do not want to emphasize it at all, but this highlighter can be really buildable and it is stunning, and it's only $6 I think, or $5 depending on where you get it. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take all the shades that I used and apply it directly underneath there. And this is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure exactly what it is, so I think it's just a flat definer, but I will leave it down below. And I'm going to start off with that lightest shade and apply that. Then I go in with the shade that I used in my crease. But I wanted to deepen it up, so I went in with that red shade and I applied a lot of this because I really wanted to make my eyes pop. Now taking a Morphe E36 pencil brush to blend. Then I'm going to be taking Benefit Roller Lash and applying this to my lower lashes. I love this because it does such a good job at lengthening them. Taking that same Wet n Wild highlight, I'm going to place this in my inner corner to highlight. On my lips, I'm going to be applying the Kylie Lip Kit in Brown Sugar. I wanted to do a simple nude lip so it didn't take away from the glitter, but I did want it to be a little bit deeper, so this was the perfect shade. But before this, I did try and exfoliate my lips and they got really irritated, so it just went on really patchy and uneven. That was the only problem I had, but normally I do not ever have problems with the Kylie Lip Kits. To finish up the look, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. This really does help makeup last longer and hydrates. This is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in my next video.